Good morning. Today I am going to deliver the lecture on profit maximization by the total revenue and total cost approach. Optimization analysis can best be explained by examining the process by which a business firm determines the output level at which it maximizes total profits. As we have already discussed that the basic objective of a business firm is to earn maximum profits. So, the question is that what level of output the business firm should produce in order to earn maximum profit. How we will know about the optimal level of output that a business firm should produce? In order to know the optimal level of a business firm, we must go for the analysis of total revenue and total cost approach. For profit maximization, we have two major approaches. One is total revenue and total cost approach, and the second one is marginal revenue and marginal cost approach. In this lecture, I am going to cover the topic of total revenue and total cost approach. Let me give you a hypothetical data. For example, we have Q. Q stands for output. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Q stands for output. Mean number of units. Number of units that a business firm produces. Total revenue. TR stands for total revenue. Total revenue USD. It means US dollars. $160, $210, $220. $240, $250. Here we have total cost column. This is the cost, this is the column of total cost, and the total cost is also in US dollars. Here we have profit, and profit is equal to total revenue minus total cost. Q stands for total output. It means the number of units that a firm produces. 0 means the firm produces nothing. 0 level of output. 1 mean the business firm produces a single unit of output, 1 unit of output. 5 means the business firm produces 5 units of output. total revenue. The income or the money that a business firm receives after selling his output in the market. 0 means zero earnings, zero income. 90 US dollars and so on. Total cost 20 US dollars, 140 and so on. Total profit. As I have already discussed that total profit is the difference between total revenue and total cost. If we subtract total cost from the total revenue, we can get profit. For example, if the firm produces nothing, so profit will be total revenue is 0 minus total cost. Total cost is 20. This is equal to minus 20. Minus 20 means loss. This is actually not a profit but a loss to a business firm. Here profit is equal to 90 minus 140. This is equal to minus 50. In this case, profit equals 160 minus 160 equal to 0. In the next case, 210 minus 180 is equal to 30 US dollars. In this case, 240 minus 240 is equal to 0. When the firm produces 5 units of output, 250 minus 480, this is equal to minus 230. If we have a minus sign with a number in the profit column, it means that it is a loss to the business firm. The business firm incur a loss of 20 US dollars. The business firm have a loss of minus 50 US dollars when he is produces a single unit of output. Here 0. 0 means that he is earning nothing. He is just covering its fixed cost and variable cost after selling his products in the market. So, if total revenue equals total cost, that is, if total revenue is equal to total cost, it means that profit is 0, which is the case here. Same is the case here. Total revenue is equal to 240 and total cost is also 240. It means the firm earns nothing because total revenue is equal to total cost. The profit level will be 0. Let me show you this expression on a graph. Graphically, we can also represent this economic relationship. On the x-axis, horizontal axis, we have Q. Here we have total revenue and total cost in US dollars. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $30, $60, $90, $120, $150, $180, and so on. First, we will show the economic relationship between total revenue of a business firm and the number of units it produces. So we will be focusing on the total revenue and output columns. When the firm produces nothing, it means that when Q was 0, we had total revenue 0. This is the point. When total revenue is 0, output is 0, so total revenue is 0. When the firm produces 1 unit of its output, the revenue was 90. So this is the point. When output was 2, when the number of units were 2, total revenue was 160. Total revenue was 160, maybe it may be here. When Q was 3, total revenue was 210. 210 will be here, like here, 210. When Q was 4, total revenue was 240. 240 will be here. When Q was 5, total revenue was 250. This is, let me join these points with each other. We can get a curve which is known as the total revenue curve. This will go in this direction. This is called total revenue curve. For example, this is point A, this is point B, this is C, this is D, this is E, this is F. It means that when Q was 0, total revenue is 0 as well. Look at the slope of this curve. This curve is moving in an upward direction. The slope of this curve is positive. This curve is known as total revenue curve, which shows total revenue of a business firm. It means that when a business firm increases its unit of output, its total revenue is also rising. It means that the relationship between number of units of output that a business firm produces and the total revenue that a business firm earns is positive or direct. Positive relationship are direct. It means if one increases, the second one also increases. This was the total cost curve. Now let me draw the graph of total cost and total output. When output was 0, total cost was 20. When output was 0, like it may be here. When total output was 0, total cost was 20. When Q was 1, total cost was 140. Q1 total cost 140. It may be here. When Q was 2, total cost was 160. 160. It may be here. When Q was 3, total cost was 180. Total cost was like here. When Q was 4, total cost was 240. 240. When Q was 4, total cost was 240. This is for 240 may be here. When maybe here. When Q was 5, total cost was 480. This is 240. Now join these points. Actually point C is 160, 160 maybe here. This is 160. This is called total cost curve. At this point, total revenue is equal to total cost. It means that profit is 0. Same is the case with here. Total revenue is equal to total cost. It means that profit is 0 to a business firm. Here, in this area, total cost is greater than total revenue. It means profit is less than 0. Profit is less than 0 means that the firm incurs a loss. From here to 2. In this area, the firm is incurring a loss. That's why profit is less than 0 minus. At 2 units of output, when Q was 2, total revenue and total cost was equal and the profit was 0. In this area, total revenue is greater than total cost. It means that profit is greater than 0. In this area, total revenue of a business firm is greater than the total cost of a business firm. It means that the firm earns profit. That's why pi is greater than 0. Here, when the firm produces 4 units of output, the total revenue and total cost again the same. That's why the firm earns nothing. Similarly, in this area, again, total cost is greater than total revenue. It means that profit is less than 0, which is a loss to the firm. If the firm produces 5 units of output, he will incur a loss. This was the total revenue and total cost approach. Now we are going to represent the profit function. This will be output Q, here is profit, U is dollars. But as we have a loss, so we have minus y axis, minus y axis. So look at the table. From this table we can see that when output was 0, the profit was minus 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When output was 0, profit was minus 20. So this is the starting point. When output was 1, profit was minus 50. When output was 1, profit was minus 50. It may be here. Minus 50 is here. When Q was 0, when Q was 2, profit was 0. Next point is here. Because at 2, profit is 0. Because total revenue equals total cost at this point. So when Q was 2, total profit was 0. It touches the horizontal axis. When Q was 3, the profit was, when Q was 3, the profit was 30. Positive 30. It will be here. 3. This is the point. When Q was 4, profit was again 0. 4, profit was 0. When Q was 5, profit was minus 230. Maybe somewhere here. For example, if we join these dots, we can get this curve. This is called profit curve. At this case, profit is 0 because total revenue is equal to total cost. Here profit is 0. In this area profit is greater than 0 because total revenue is greater than total cost. In this area profit is less than 0. Similarly, here profit is less than 0. Profit is less than 0 means that a firm incur a loss. So, on the horizontal axis, when it touches the horizontal axis, it means that the firm earns nothing. Below the area under horizontal axis, the firm incurs a loss. Above the horizontal axis means this area, it means the firm will earn a profit. So this is the profit function. This was the approach of total revenue and total cost. So for the optimal output level, the question is that what is the optimal level of output? For the optimal level of output, the firm should produce either 2 units of output or 4 units of output. Now the question is 2 or 4. For this we will go for the differential calculus. So in the next lecture we will talk about that for the optimal level of output, how much units the firm should produce in order to earn maximum profit. So this is the explanation, that as we know that total profit is the difference between total revenue and total cost. Total profit is the difference between total revenue and total cost. When Q was 0, total revenue was $0, but total cost was 20. So profit was minus 20 US dollars. This one. It means a loss of $20 minus 20. It means a loss of $20. When Q was 2, total revenue and total cost was equal. The profit was 0. When Q was 3, total revenue was greater than total cost. It means the firm earns profit. When Q was 4, again total revenue was equal to total cost. It means the firm earns nothing. When Q was 5, total cost was greater than total revenue. It means the firm incurs a loss. So between Q equal to and Q4, when Q equal to and Q equal 4, this area, I mark this with a cross. This area between Q2 and Q4, total revenue was greater than total cost. In this area, total revenue was greater than total cost. It means that profit was positive. So where is, and the profit is maximum at Q3. This is the maximum profit point. When Q was 3, the profit was maximum. So it means the positive difference between total revenue and total cost is greatest. Keep one thing in mind, that we are talking about the positive difference between total cost and total revenue. So this is the positive difference between total cost and total revenue. When the positive difference between total revenue and total cost is maximum, it means that the specific business firm earns maximum profit at that level, and that is known as the optimal output level. For example, if at Q equals 3, for example, if at Q equals 3, the positive difference between total revenue and total cost is maximum. It means that the business firm earns a maximum profit at this output level. This will be the optimal output level. It means the firm should produce 3 units of output in order to get maximum profit. Below this unit and above this unit, the profit will not be maximum. So, for the maximum profit level, the difference between total revenue, the positive difference between total revenue and total cost must be greatest. So, if the positive difference between total revenue and total cost is found greatest, so at that output level, the firm earns maximum profit. He should produce up to that level. At that level, he can earn maximum profit, otherwise not. Okay, so this was the total revenue and total cost approach, which we have discussed, that how a firm can get maximum profit by using the total revenue and total cost approach. This approach is known as total revenue and total cost approach because we are using the analysis of total cost and total revenue in order to get maximum profit by producing an optimal level of output. Thank you so much. In the next lecture, we will go for the marginal analysis of profit maximization. Thank you so much.